versus Glob. This is going to be Link versus Yoshi. This is the New Jersey Classic, and you know that Deltaforce might just be the single most experienced person in the state at fighting this character.
I mean, the new person about Yoshi's the call on here. Also, I love the fact you put snakes, the snake theme for Mega Man in display here. But I think you're gonna hear a lot of these throws, a lot of these up tilts. You know, you're gonna see the straight hits from Deltaforce. You know, the boomerangs that are gonna be coming in. You're also gonna see Yoshi Nair combos, and there's the up tilt up air. Ooh, hey, we're gonna see us up airs miss.
Right now, though, just the reset. I like the patience there to take it back to neutral, keep jumping around Deltaforce, but eventually you have to engage. And Glob trying to find the tech chase to keep the damage going, but Deltaforce able to utilize that neutral air, right? Get out of the scary situation, and that button is so good to keep yourself safe. But Deltaforce going a little too low in the early SD off the setup attempt. Glob will take that one every day.
Yeah, and we're going to see the hero spin actually connecting from Deltaforce, and Glob's now off stage again. We're going to see, okay, I'm going to a phase, and we're going to see up smash just miss, and the dash attack going to get punished by the grab.
Have the beautiful pivot grab there from Deltaforce to be aware that jump armor, right, allowing you to find your way through the rising forward air, recognizing Link's ledge trapping, right, flow chart, and really locking it down. Glob hasn't gotten called out by too much yet, but that boomerang coming back around and making me regret those words, because immediately finding the stock, that egg up close, too low at 0 with no rage to find the tech chase scramble scenarios. We've seen Glob really leaning on those throughout this set, taking a lot more of a horizontal approach compared to Yoshi's prototypical vertical combo game plan here early on.
And we're seeing Nair come out here. Tilt just misses the egg. They're going to get a back throw incoming. Deltaforce is back onto the ledge. We're seeing Nair come out from both these players. The egg lay not quite connect here. I got advanced to a forward air. And the projectile play from egg and bomb is really interesting because Deltaforce does so much with those bombs, whether it be recovery, whether it be using it as a projectile or using it as a bait, for example.
Yeah, and that active hitbox, right, being as long as it bounces, just covers so much. Especially these ledge options as well, forced though against Yoshi because of the damage. And finally, we see an up air coming out. Glob just holding forward, calling out that arrow in a game of chicken. And guess what? Dinosaurs are their ancestors, my friend. So they're going to come out on top. And it's going to be Glob once again taking this stock lead, trying to lock down game one. And Deltaforce, is this going to continue to be, or sorry, Supernova, is this going to continue to be upset city today?
It might be a Glob continue with some momentum, but we've obviously seen with Deltaforce, it's not over until it's over. And we're seeing more of these eggs come out and disadvantage from Glob. All Deltaforce can do is throw those projectiles like a boomerang and hope we get the back hit of it, which he thankfully did. And I heard a spike somewhere.
Yes, sir, my friend. They got sent off the bottom by that Link down air. Their Deltaforce playing pogo with it, making like it's a schoolyard today here, trying to keep this pressure going with the neutral airs, but Yoshi's going to answer back in turn, earn plus that wave bounce on the egg lay just to reverse your momentum, keep playing this neutral game, not letting this just playing the game of position. You don't want to overextend because Deltaforce can and will make you explode, put you in this ledge and trap you if he can bait out this double jump armor. That's why we're seeing Glob stay so grounded, right? He does not want to get baited out like that.
And you see Deltaforce controlling the range with the sword because, like, look at how much that right master sword actually reaches down. Forward air, gonna finish it. With Deltaforce not saying it's upset quite yet. We're seeing him take the game one win. And I think for Glob, you gotta look into that and say, okay, well, you obviously lost it because in a disadvantage state. So the adaptation might not come quick, but it definitely needs to be more so like into decision making.
I was going to say, I think a lot of it just had to do with leaving a lot of damage on the table off the opportunities he did get, right? We saw a lot of these horizontal tech chase pressure from Glob, which is an underrated part of Yoshi's game plan. It really is, especially Egglay at these low to mid percents can set up to a lot of platform tech chases that you can then reset with forward air and keep the damage going. However, right, Yoshi's up air, up tilt, and down air just rack up so much percent and string into each other so easily that seeing Glob avoid those opportunities entirely in game one is something that we really need to see more of this with these vertical strings, right, to rack up that quick 60-70 like we just saw to start game two.
That's all great from most something that needs to be aware of, and I actually like the roll read that Glob tried to do off the tech, but unfortunately doesn't quite find the mark yet. We're gonna see a hero spin trade! Unfortunate for Deltaforce!
huge pickup for Glob there, right? That roll read, he almost had locked down after messing up his jab block, but now just able to kind of keep things going regardless. And Glob opening up once again with a lead. But remember, he had one last game too, due to the Deltaforce SD, and still wasn't able to close it out. You know he's not sitting comfortable yet, but racking up the damage now, already making more efficient use of his interactions in game one. This is really the adjustment he needed to make to keep himself in this set, Supernova.
Hero spin does come out after the back air. We're going to see what Glob can do on disadvantage. Got a boomerang incoming, but nope, got to get away from it. Deltaforce got to up you back on the stage.
Glob too. Did you see that? Like hitting the bomb forward to disrupt the ability to get off ledge, keep that trapping scenario going. Unfortunately, just not able to get too much more and still losing the stock for it. This is where Glob is going to shine, or is he's going to falter. Can he keep this lead intact, or is it going to slip through his fingers? Deltaforce, one of the hardest players to dislodge out of neutral in the entire game, and you can see why. Right between bomb and boomerang, just never lets you feel safe on the ground. But that forward air saying the only way Deltaforce is going to feel safe is 6 feet under.
That was the problem there, because Deltaforce had used his double jump, unfortunately, in the earlier instance, and all he could do was just dangle in the air, hope for the bomb drop, and Glob just correctly identified this positioning, finds that forward air spike, and now Deltaforce has some work to do. At least this clutch trapping is going good for now.
So far today, we've seen very few players cover those flutter jumps to platform. You can trap the landing, but it's a little risky, because if you get it a little too early, right, that super armor does come in and save the day for Yoshi. Even still, I like the egg again, right, to just prevent you from gaining positioning off the bomb, but still trying to find a way back down, using Yoshi's air drift to find a way back, and that spike, you found the sweet spot, you wanted the sour one, and that sour taste gonna be left in your mouth after losing the stock for it.
I love that Deltaforce had to go down there to catch Glob on the air, and we're seeing down tilt. Oh, he has no jump. There's air dash to the stage, thankfully. The flutter jump is going to save the armor on that down air, and Deltaforce, it's not impossible for him to win, but any good hit, it's Glob's win.
Glob there finally getting that double jump back and needing it just to make it back to stage, but now Deltaforce doing what he did in game one. He's going to steal the game away again with the hero spin. This was as close as they come for Glob. He got gifted the start game one. He took the lead the old-fashioned way game two, but it doesn't matter, my friend, because the experience from Deltaforce, right? This hero has been on so many adventures, and Link is going to just keep it going. Deltaforce avoiding the upset, but Glob, they really did push Deltaforce as far as you possibly can here in this 2-game set.
You said this before, and I'll say it again. Close is not close enough if it's just a 2-0, unfortunately. Glob might have played well, but Deltaforce was simply better.
Yes, he was, and now his reward for that victory, I believe, is that he's going to go on to fight Sickle, and the winner of that set will get to play Floppy Fail, queued up in winners quarters, which we are starting to see set. Here in pool number 1, we have Slate, the Pikachu player, who actually, funnily enough, has yet to play today, being the winner, making his way to winners quarterfinals through a pair of DQs on winner's side. Will have to go up against the winner of Syrup and Cheese. That's a set to what we will see all 4 winners quarters on stream, right? Beekeeper is going to go up against Haze. The winner of Sola and Space is going to go up against Zap and Sauce. And then the winner of Deltaforce Sickle, as we mentioned, going to go up against Floppy Fail.